Okay. For Gregory. Okay, right. Phew. Cade, pull yourself together. Let's just crack on. Let's keep going. So Dawn, yeah, Dawn moved out of the nursery.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
So Gus, 69 to 82, what's that, 13? A poem for Gus. Is this going to be another tearjerker, possibly?
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Cool. Oh, we got to, oh, that's cool. Got to flip them all around.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Okay. What wedding? Did Dad remarry?
Talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Where are they? Ah! Okay, right. Let's try it again. Oh, yeah, I found it. Found something.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Whoa, dude. Did Gus die on the wedding day?
Appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Interesting. Right, where's the next piece of the puzzle? Ah, down here. Whoa!
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh wow, was it like a hurricane or something?
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Whoa.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
Brutal. This family, the stuff this family's been through.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Wow. Brutal. Can you imagine? That just, I can't imagine. Losing two brothers at such a young age. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Can we slide up the pole? No, we can't. Punching bag? Okay, it didn't move. So race flag, 7:30 a.m. Breakfast, 8 a.m. Quiet time, 11 p.m. Duties, dawn, sweep, trash, Gus, mop, mow yard, Greg, be a baby. Routine, jump rope, 100 times. Jumping jacks, 150 times. Push-ups, 100 times. Crunches, 100 times. Run to mailbox and back. Who is that? Is that Gus? Emergency evacuation plan. Are you serious? Pretty full on. No playing outside without permission. No answering door for strangers. No messes after dark. All chores before dark. Respect others. Okay. Oh. Oh, no way. This is such a cool house.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
There's a lot of climbing for someone who's 22 weeks pregnant. Although I think you kind of can keep doing stuff for quite a while, to be fair.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Oh yeah, because her dad made her go hunting and then got pushed off the cliff by the deer that he made her shoot. Dawn and Sanjay. So is Sanjay dad?
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Cool. 10 ways to teach critical thinking.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later. When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
Oh. Lewis.
I'm sure
Oh.
Edie was happy to have her back.
Lewis, Milton, Edith.
And
So this is
in the house
ours.
again.
That's Milton's and Lewis's. Okay.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
I mean, there's no way this is a real house, right? You couldn't build a house like this.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Homeschool? As normal as homeschool can get. Can we go in there? No.
But it didn't last.
Huh. Scientific method. 1, observation. 2, question. 3, research. 4, hypothesis. 5, experiment. 6, data. 7, conclusion.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Cool, so we can get in. Wonder where Milton is. Wonder if Milton's still alive. Is he around this corner? No. Okay, that's fine. Let's go suss out Milton's room. How old was Milton? These are quite good drawings. That's cool. Wonder what it was he was designing?
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
Cool. Okay, let's find out what happened to Milton. 1992. So when did everyone disappear and stuff?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Cool. Wait, do I need to... What do I need to do? Oh, that. Huh.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
1992 until 2003, so he must have disappeared in 2003. Oh, what was he, 11? Okay. Have we been going in order of when people died? I think we might have been, you know, because we found out about Molly Odin first? Molly first? Yeah, I think we found... No, I don't know. Okay, like, just ignore that. It's possible that we have been finding out in... No, because Walter 2005. Milton 2003. Okay, just ignore me. Okay. Interesting. Historic American newspapers now available. Okay. I appear to be using the wrong buttons. I thought I was stuck for a second, and then I realized I was using the wrong buttons to move.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Why did she seal the doors?
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh. Onwards and upwards.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
What a trippy room. Oh, it's a boat. Yeah, there's no way having a house like this is safe. Is that a shisha? Sheesh?
Lewis's
Sheesh?
room
Shisha.
smelled
I can't remember.
very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Oh, I see. No, no. I didn't mean to go out. Apologies, folks. We are back.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Where's the TV that you played on, guys? Oh, up there. Huh. I mean, cool. I would love to live in a place like this. I'd be terrified. But it'd be cool. Lewis Finch, locker contents. So a letter to his mum.
Dear Mrs.
Oh.
Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Yeah, this is
He kept
monotonous.
working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
Began to what? What am I supposed to do? His mind began to what? His mind began to... What am I doing? To click? Clicking? Spacing. Shifting.
Wander.
Oh, I see. Oh, interesting. What are we doing? We're playing like D&D or something.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats.
Oh.
And toads.
Need to go in. Oh. What is that? It's like a dragon or something.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
That was cool.
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Until?
Like a whole new Lewis.
Until he chopped his hand off.
So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
I'm actually really
On
enjoying
the edge
this
of a
game.
city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
It is slowly taking up
songs
more
for
and
him
more
to play.
space, isn't it?
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
Tell you what, I am getting distracted.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
I mean, it's become a game for me. I'm so distracted, I'm not even talking.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
I kind of want to play this game.
Away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
What?
In
Is this his
Lewisburg,
mind?
he heard rumors of a
Beautiful. Handsome queen? Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go.
handsome
Not-
queen.
Not that a beautiful prince would have been a problem.
The queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows?
radiant rainbows.
Ah, we found one. Ah, we found another one. Oops. Are we supposed to be knocking them over or going through them?
He followed the sound of her
Silver harp. I feel like I'm just going
Silver
hard
harp.
right. Ding, ding. Lovely.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Okay.
Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Yeah, it's like completely consumed. Well, what am I doing? Getting distracted, trying to cut the fish, whilst also doing the game.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his
That?
own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Okay, there is no real world
Someone
left.
who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
What? Where am I now? Back at work?
He began to forget the world we know.
I mean, this feels like he's remembering the world we know.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
This is a bit backwards, isn't it? The fish are like dropping back in. This isn't how a cannery works, is it?
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
You're like Lewis. It's gonna maybe suicide? Or like.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
This is by far the most outrageous of the kind of story bits we've had so far.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
Guillotine.
Bend down his head. And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Wow.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Wowee. That was something. That was something else. Right, let's go find out who's next.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
Is this Dawn's room?
But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Wow.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
What happened that night?
Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Okay. Tell me. Oh, Edith, this is our room. I was thinking it was our, like, Granny's room.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Okay. So...
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Ah, okay.
Or that Edie had a key to it.
Interesting.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. we'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch. Okay, interesting.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Uh-oh.
I got turned around. For a while, I wandered.
Yeah, that'd be terrifying.
I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Okay.
Or maybe I came back to them.
As if that would still work after being underwater for so long.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it.
Something in particular I'm supposed to be doing with
years
that? No?
went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
Oh, I got chills. I just got chills.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Are we going down a birth canal?
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
I knew it too. Knew it. Still got me. Okay, so they are real pictures then. But real pictures of the dev team. That's cool. The end of everything. Finish all stories. Is there a chance I could have not finished all stories? What a special little game. See Jahan's name in the ending credits. Why is that an achievement? Do people usually skip through the end credits? I know who you are. I like watching the end credits, especially when I get to the end of a game. It's rare these days that I get to the end of a game. So many games are built without an ending. And I don't know. Attention span's a thing as well. I rarely have the capacity to get through to the end of a game. But this one could have been 5, 6, 10 times longer, and I'd have played it to the end, I think. I haven't seen anything say that it's based on true stories though, so. And it does feel like maybe a little bit too far-fetched to have been based on a true story. Maybe like a collection, maybe like a collaboration of interesting stories, all kind of crammed into this one fictional family, the Finches. So who are these guys? They don't have any titles underneath them, just names. Are these the people at Annapurna? Cool that the playtesters get mentioned in there in such a cool way. Clever idea to do credits like this. It's keeping me engaged. I'm wanting to watch it. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Interesting. Cool. Well, thank you to those who recommended that I play this game, because although it was short, I don't know, it was special. It was, and it did touch me. So here's to the next game. I hope you've enjoyed it. Share it with a friend if you have. And I will see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.